So your squares are occupied with dirty jobs, but the truth of the matter is you have two other shows that are in production right now.
Listen to you interviewing me like I'm actually on somebody else's podcast. This is fun.
Mike, tell us, what was your dirtiest job? No, that's
I still, honestly, I still have PTSD from that.
I mean, it's such a logical question. That's what everybody would ask you. Why? How would they not? How could you not ask that?
I've told this story before, but since we're talking about it, I used to associate Australia and Australians with really the epitome of like a mix of charm and danger and individuality and exoticness. And then I went for a couple of visits and I still felt that way. You know, my friends down there were great and I never had a bad time and I just love the people. But then I went to shoot Dirty Jobs, which was also a delight. But then I went back to promote it. And what I learned was, you know, there were only 19 million people in Australia at the time. This is back in 2012. And to promote a show in Australia, you have to go everywhere. I mean, you can, like here, you can go to New York and LA and reach half the country, or most of the country, really. In Australia, to reach 18 million people, you have to hit every single radio show there is and every TV show there is. And suddenly, you know, and you'll laugh as a VO guy, there's no difference between like Puke FM American radio and Puke FM Australian radio. You know, it's that over here is moving up a notch in the countdown, and it's the crazy, wacky morning zoo with...
Hello, everybody. Today's guest is Mike Rowe, going to tell us all about dirty job. Tell us, Mike, what was your dirtiest job ever and why?
Right. That's what you hear in Chicago. What you hear in Melbourne is, so Mike, you've done a lot of things out there. You've seen a lot of crazy stuff. You've had your hands in some really off-putting places, but tell me something. And then I can see it, dude. I can see it in his face. This guy, it's just occurred to him that he has the question of all questions. No one's ever asked this question before. Yeah. And he's so excited by it, and he leans in and he gets right on the mic the way those DJs do, and he says, "So tell us, Mike, what was your dirtiest job?" And I don't know why it started to bother me so badly. It wasn't just the repetition of it. It was that look of aha. Now we have a question. And
buckle in. Here it comes.
Strap in, mate. I'm going to hit you with something that Morley Safer himself would admire. Mike Wallace's hair would curl. And so what I realized was happening is they were destroying the charm of the accent for me. And after answering that question in Australia maybe 200 or 300 times, I came back going, yeah, I don't care if I ever hear that accent again. Mike. M-O-I-K-E.
Mike.
What was your dirtiest job? Anyhow. So, yeah, what was your question?
Well, I didn't get to it, really. We took a little bit of a detour, but you have 3 shows in production right now for 3 different networks. And can we talk about all of them?
People should know. No, we didn't. Dirty Jobs is back.
No, I'm saying, can we? Can we talk about them? Is there anything?
Well, why not? What else are we going to talk about? We don't have a guest. It's just me.
Are you kidding me? We're going to fill this so fast. We're not even going to get through half the stuff that I want to get through.
All right. Yeah. Because I don't see why.
Because it takes you 10 minutes to say hello. And every story is a half hour. So, Mike,
how many shows are you doing?
How long does it take you to tell us about your dirtiest job?
And don't lie, because I'll know if you are. So there's dirty jobs. There's dirty jobs.